Hi, everybody.
Howdy, folks.
Welcome to the Westcast, Week 5 of the NFL season.
Yeah, week 5. Yay.
Sweet victory. Sweet victory. All right,
Wish
well,
I
we'll,
could say the same.
we'll start at the top. We'll start on Thursday night. San Francisco 49ers go to the Los Angeles Rams and win 26-23.
What I tell you, bro. Mac Jones.
Yeah, Mac Jones went 33 for 49, 342 yards, 2 touchdowns, 109 QBR rating, 7 yards to attempts, man. He's okay. Top of mind, Mac Jones played well. Christian McCaffrey is being extremely inefficient this year, but it doesn't matter because he gets yards when you need him to.
Well, I mean, look how many touches and catches he has. Look how many yards he has just in general, dude.
Yeah, his usage rate is insane. His usage rate, they have got to make sure they got to give him every treatment plan possible because he is just toting the rock constantly. He had 8 catches for 82 yards as well, so he had 30 touches in this game. Insane.
This is a fun game. This is a really good game.
Yeah, it really was. Mac Jones showing that chemistry with Kendrick Bourne. Kendrick Bourne had 10 receptions for 142 yards. Tunges, is that how you pronounce his name? They might got some. They might got a guy with him, man. The backup tight end for George Kittle went on. He had 7 catches for 41 yards and a and a touchdown. Love it.
Do you think they're gonna go back to Brock Purdy?
Yeah. That's a real question. I think that's the real question. Because I mean, Mac Jones got the pedigree, national champion. Like he played for better. I don't think Josh McDaniels particularly liked them that much. I think Josh McDaniels thought he was going to be more Brady like, and I think Mac Jones is just more Mac Jones like. I don't think that means he's a bad quarterback at all. I like watching this game. It's like he's a starter. Like there's no reason why he's a backup.
Remember New England? Belichick drafted him. He had 1 year with McDaniels, and then Belichick was like, "All right, we're switching it up. Matt Patricia, you're doing the OC duties now." And everyone's like, "What are you doing?"
Yeah, I don't know, man. That was
Belichick
crazy.
Lately?
Yeah,
Belichick lately.
Wow, yeah, league might have passed him by, man. That's football might have passed him by. I don't think Belichick hasn't adapted to the motions, and I think surprisingly Josh McDaniels has. I think if you would have stuck with Josh McDaniels a few more years, he probably would have been fine. But I think that was McDaniels going to the Raiders job instead of sticking around in New England.
Yeah, but back to this game. I think, bro, like I told you, they overpaid Purdy. Purdy's just a better Garoppolo. That's literally it.
Nah, I think Purdy's better than that. If I were to judge the quarterback position right now to evaluate it, I'd still say let's give it some time. Let's see what Purdy can do. I would still try and roll out with the starter. And Mac Jones is handling it well. I have to say he's not like saying like, oh, I should be the starter. I should do this. I should do that. Probably personally he feels that way, but I think that he's handling it correctly. And
yeah,
if Purdy comes back soon, I don't know if he's going to be quite nearly as effective. But now the Niners have options, so that's always a good thing to have.
And on the flip side, LA did not play bad. They played pretty well enough, but wasn't well enough to win.
No, that's why this is so surprising because LA's defense, Mac was just tearing them up. Like he didn't look like he had any problems against LA's defense. Matt Stafford also did have a problem against the Niners defense. I think that's also a concern too because it doesn't really look like Saul has really the same kind of dogs that he used to have. Like he still doesn't have Nick Bosa, so it's like they can still win these games. Defense. But I really don't know how late in the season this team's gonna perform against the top tier offenses. Like I mean, the Rams diced him up. Matthew Stafford had 389 yards, 3 touchdowns, 63% completion, 111 passer rating, 8.3 yards per attempt. Dude, he was Tutu Atwell is starting to come on like really strong for this team. Same with Devontae. Yeah. Puka's still obviously a beast, but
Devontae's really good too now, pretty much.
Yeah, man. Adams and Stafford still Adams had 11 targets, and he could have had an even huger day. I think late in the season we're going to start seeing like 200-yard games from Devontae Adams. Like they still haven't really
I agree.
fully like connected yet, but I think we're Stafford's due for some really huge games late in the season. Like I'd still say watch out for the Rams. It's just division rival. Like obviously it's going to be a little bit different. Same thing with Kyron Williams. He had 2 touchdowns, 60. Which one was he? 66 yards and 8 catches. Puka Nacua had 10 receptions for 85 yards and a touchdown. Donald Tams had 5 catches on 11 targets for 88 yards. I'm still a buyer of the Rams, dude. I just think that the Niners played outstanding against the division rival.
Better. Yeah, I'd say so too. Right now, it's probably between these two and Seattle for the West.
Dude, NFC West is such a dogfight, man.
Not for the Cardinals.
Out of that whole division, I don't know who's going to win that division now. I would be inclined to say the Niners, maybe, but I don't know.
They got to get healthy.
I think they're going to split with everybody in the division. I think the Niners just have too many injuries, so I think they're just going to split. All right, that's that. Next game, we have the Minnesota Vikings traveling to London from Dublin to face the Cleveland Browns and win 21-17.
Vikings stunned of late. I mean, I remember Carson Wentz went off.
Top of mind, I think Dylan. Oh, sorry, didn't mean to interrupt. Dylan Gabriel. They traded Joe Flacco for a reason. He looked legit.
Yeah. Breaking, by the way, if nobody heard that, Joe Flacco got traded.
Breaking news shortly before we started filming. Joe Flacco got traded to the Cincinnati Bengals.
Won't do much for him, but
I don't know what the compensation is, but I hope they didn't give up too much for him.
They got a 5th for a 6 in Joe Flacco.
Sorcery. That's sorry. They got a 5th round pick for Joe Flacco.
Yep.
That's some sorcery right there by the Browns. Anyway, I would say Dylan Gabriel didn't look too overwhelmed by the Vikings pass rush, and
he did well.
Yeah, hats off to him, man. I think that he might actually be a pretty good quarterback. Call me crazy. I don't think he was too bad. I think in the draft process it kind of got lowered because of Shedeur and people thinking that Shedeur was a better quarterback prospect than he was. So I think that kind of pushed his stock down a little bit.
The Ravens called about Shedeur before the draft. His dad did not want him to start behind Lamar. Look where the Ravens are at now.
Yeah, the exact situation played out.
He'd be starting for the Ravens right now if he just didn't do that.
Anyway, I'm not talking about a backup quarterback. I'll just talk about these quarterbacks because we have a backup on the other side named Carson Wentz that went out of this game, came back into this game, scored 2 game-winning led 2 game-winning touchdown drives essentially. You gotta love him, man. Kevin O'Connell has to be the best head coach in the league, or one of.
He is.
There's few coaches I trust than him.
Dude, he's just good at veteran quarterbacks. He just knows how to handle them.
Yeah, Carson Wentz had 236 yards, a touchdown, 102 QBR rating, and then 6.9 yards per attempt. Cam Akers had a nice flip flicker TD. Pretty good.
Would you consider to start him Wentz over McCarthy?
I think when McCarthy's back, you got to start him. You got to see what this offense looks like with him. Because I think that even though Carson Wentz was functional, I still don't. He still has those Carson Wentz-isms, dude. Like you can't really. This is a tough game to judge the Vikings on because this is a 2-game road stretch internationally against a rookie quarterback. I'm starting to think the Vikings are just depleted. I just don't think that they have the same kind of talent level that they used to.
Well, their line's really not that good. Outside of Darrison.
Yeah, and also they're down to their third center. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
And I think with the Browns just have a good run game. Like they just got to keep running on the run game. Quinton Judkins is pretty good.
Yeah, he had 23 attempts on 110 yards. That'll do. I like I said, I think Cleveland Browns offense line's healthy, and the Vikings are down to their third center and their backup tackle. Like, That's tough, and the fact that they still won this game said a lot about the Minnesota Vikings as an organization. I think,
Yeah.
and also like they're just starting to throw the football down the field to Justin Jefferson, which is like okay, that's always pretty scary for defense to try and
I don't
defend.
know.
And I mean,
I don't know what
Justin
goes wrong.
Jefferson just absolutely mossed Denzel Ward on that last drive, dude. He absolutely like Justin Jefferson's got to be one of the top receivers in the league, if not the top, because he's just crazy. He changed games.
He does. That he does.
All right, we won't spend too much time on this next one. Houston
Yeah,
Texans
I'm not good at Texans.
traveling to the Baltimore Ravens and winning 44-10.
I know, like, Stroud had a good game. I'm not giving him his flowers, dude. He beat 2 bad teams. I mean, okay, good. You're supposed to be good teams, bro.
Yeah, Baltimore's defense is just bad. It's just bad.
Well, they're hurt. They're hurt everywhere now, and not having Lamar is killing them, dude.
Right,
Lamar keeps them in these games.
right. That's just the reality of the Ravens right now, though. It's just this feels like a team that desperately needs to get to their bye week because everybody's injured. Like I don't know who the heck they're gonna trot out next week. Like Cooper Rush threw 3 picks. It's like not sure.
That's bad. Who got the picks? Did Stingley get the pick?
Oh, let's see. Petrie and Kamari Lassiter got a pick.
Yeah, no, their defense is good. Texans defense is real good.
Yeah, Stroud went 23 for 27, 244 yards, 4 touchdowns, 85% completion rating, 143 QBR. Yeah, they're beating them so bad. Davis Mills got some playing time. It was just that was how this game went.
Yeah, but again, I'm not giving Texans offensive flowers yet because, dude, you beat a bad team.
Nick Chubb once again destroys the Baltimore Ravens, 11 for 61 and a touchdown. It's timeless, dude. I can't believe he's still playing, man. That's just that knee injury was so crazy. The fact he outgained Derrick Henry on that I wonder what the bet was on that for outgaining Derrick Henry. Yeah, Baltimore's just they're in the throes of suck right now, and it's hard to watch because no Lamar.
They're in hell right now.
Yeah, no Madubuike, no yeah, no Madubuike, no Jair Alexander was banged up for a while there, and then
Roquan's out.
Yeah, no Roquan, no Lamar. They got issues. They got some serious issues.
They really do.
And it's not entirely injuries. Zach Orr needs to figure out what Baltimore wants to be on defense. They've got to figure it out, or they will figure it out in one way or another.
Here's hoping.
Okay, next we have probably
JV game.
one of the comedies of the week, one of the comedies and tragedies of the week, I'd say, because there was a few this week that were just delightful. There's 2 types of football. There's the serious kind of football where it's like, okay, these are serious teams, you know, like they're actually gonna make good games, and then there's just like, oh my gosh, this one's sports bloopers galore. This one was one of the tragic games. So Miami going to the Carolina Panthers and losing 24-27. Folks, this game was 17-0. 17-0 with, let's see, with 4 minutes and 48 seconds left in the second half. Rico Dowdle up the middle for Miami for -1 yards. That's literally the highest percentage that they ever had to win this game. And then that guy went off for 206 yards and a touchdown. Bryce Young had 198 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception, won the game. Miami just doesn't know how to finish these games. Just
Miami looks dead in the water, dude. What did you see the coach after the game? He looked distraught, dude.
Yeah, Mike McDaniel. Dude, he's got to change his look. He's got to show up. He's got to show up with the jogger and all that stuff, dude. He can't show up with the freaking. He can't show up with the sprinter pants anymore.
Well,
dude.
I think he's lost the team, and I think the team's already making Cancun plans, bro. They're not coming back from 1-4. Especially with that one win was against the Jets.
It's hard to nail down Miami's problems, but I think I've figured out what's wrong with them. Their offensive line is not very good. Losing Toronto Armstead was one of the worst things that could have ever happened to Miami.
Because defense is not that good either.
Yeah, their defense they have talent. It's just however they're calling their plays, it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work.
You gotta remember too that this is a post Nick Chubb injury and Aiden Phillips injury.
Yeah, Bradley.
Both
No,
are,
you mean Bradley
both
Chubb?
are edge rush. And Aiden, did he tear his Achilles?
Yeah,
So he's not the same explosive as he used to have.
yeah, Jaden Phillips is Jalen Phillips? I apologize. I think it's
I
Jalen.
think it's Jaden Phillips.
I think it's
No, it's Jaden Phillips.
and Bradley Chubb. Like they have 220 ACLs. Secondary traded Jalen Ramsey the offseason, traded Jonnu Smith. It's hard to believe that they traded Jonnu Smith. Like he was such a productive player for them, and they just got rid of him. And now he's just
Cameron
on the Steelers.
They got Waller. Cameron.
Jonnu Smith being done so dirty, dude. Like I don't know why they didn't keep him. That was really foolish. But maybe it's for a reason. Maybe it's because they're questioning McDaniel. Same thing with I imagine probably Jalen Ramsey and Jonnu Smith were both questioning McDaniel's practice habits. That's what it feels like to me.
Yeah.
Like, dude, if you were to tell me that Tua Tagovailoa had 256 yards passing, 3 touchdowns, 75% completion rating, 122 passer rating, I would say that he would have won the game. Until I saw this, until I tell you in the next stat, Devon Achane 10 yards for 10 attempts for 16 yards rushing. Why are they not running the football? They're not closing out these games because they only have 14 rushes. They have way too much time on the clock. It's like, great. Jalen Waddle had 110 yards and a touchdown. Darren Waller had 78 yards and a touchdown. Devon Achane had 6 catches, 30 yards and a touchdown. Like their offense is working. It's just they can't finish these games. It's like I feel like they just want to keep stuff in the stat sheet and not actually, hey, maybe we want to actually win a football game or two.
Yeah.
It's just I can't I really honestly the fact that Carolina figured out to win this game is just they're the team that just won't die, man. Carolina is just the team that just won't die.
Well, they have no rushing defense either.
Oh yeah, and yeah, that's the thing with the Dolphins. Like Rico Dowdle had 206 yards on the ground. Like that's the story of this game. Like he was just, I mean, late in the game, dude, he was just gashing them, absolutely gashing them. And Xavier Legette was having himself a nice game too. Outside, I mean, he wasn't targeted much, but and Ted McMillan, like honestly, like the stats are not particularly great for Carolina either, and they still figured out how to win this game. It's just, yeah, Miami's in trouble. I wouldn't be shocked if McDaniel's out.
That's trouble's the Raiders.
Yeah. Speaking of, the Las Vegas Raiders traveled to the Indianapolis Colts and just got whiplashed 6-40.
Geno 2 picks.
Danny Dimes. Daniel Jones. He's got to be the story this year. He's the Sam Darnold.
I think it's
or whatever.
I think he's second in the MVP race because he's got Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah, 17 attempts, 66 yards, 3 touchdowns for Jonathan Taylor. I mean, it looked easy. He didn't have like a game breaking 60-yard rush because he didn't need to. The offense was always on the plus side of the field. So
right now, Jency's the best player on the Raiders.
Oh yeah, he has to be. It's him and Trey Tucker. They got a solid base with those two.
Well, I'd say Brock Bowers, but he's hurt right now.
Yeah, it's him, Trey Tucker, and Genty. Like I said, the Raiders got good pieces. They really do. They really got good pieces. I just feel like I said, this is year one of the Pete Carroll era. You know, like year one of his Seattle run. It's like he didn't really have the kind of talent that he really thought he was going to have.
Yeah,
and he doesn't have a rookie quarterback like Russ. He just doesn't have a Russ. He has
now Colts and the Jags are tied for the AFC South.
I know, right? Who would have thought that the 2-4-1 teams would be in the South? Yeah, I think if you guys want the safest bet of the year, as long as Geno Smith is the starter for the Raiders, Geno Smith interception is one of the safest bets ever. They are just refusing to just not throw the ball. They just keep wanting to throw the ball deep, dude. They just want to keep doing it
at all.
Mm-hmm. They are compelled to do it. It's like like calling to them. They need to call 40% of their passes and just need to throw it up for receivers waiting arms. So he's just. I mean, I don't know how they keep starting Geno Smith right now. Like he keeps turning the ball over, but
Kenny Pick's the backup.
Meanwhile, like Colts are a real team. The Colts are a real squad. Like this is what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to blow out these kind of teams.
But are they though?
I think so. All right. Enough of that. That was not a very good game.
What do we say, Cameron?
What
do we say about this game? What do we say?
Our next game, the New York Giants traveling to the New Orleans Saints and losing 14-26. What do I have to say about this game? I think Spencer Rattler's finally a winning quarterback in the NFL. 11 games. He started 11 games and win one. He was on the pace for Deshaun Kaiser numbers, but
it's starting to look like Kendrick Miller is taking over Kamara's role, bro.
I think that was more. I don't know. Well,
Rashid Shaheed coming to his own finally. I knew he's good, dude. I knew Rashid Shaheed was good.
Yeah, Jackson Dart. He's a little Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Like first half, they're up 14-3, and he looked the part of a starter. And then in the second half, 5 turnovers. Cam Scatterbo fumbled, like Jackson Dart fumbled, threw 2 picks. Second half adjustments for the Giants they just started falling apart. Actually, they started falling apart late in the second quarter. About Rashid Shaheed is just a dog. They got a real stud with him. Especially
that was a real bad fumble from Scatterbo, dude. That was a real bad fumble.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you can't fumble on the plus side of the field, and Spencer Rattler, dude. Like I think he finally figured out like, I have one of the fastest players in the NFL on my squad. Let me just throw it to him. Let's see what happens. And then obviously Rashid Shaheed had an 87-yard touchdown. It's like, what do you know? It is tough to kind of it's tough to evaluate the Giants because like they don't have many league neighbors. They didn't have Darius Slayton in the. Actually, they did have Darius Slayton. Someone else went out for them.
I think Daboll's gone at the end of the year. Regardless, dude. This is not a. They play the Eagles next, then the Broncos, then the Eagles again.
I think they'll give him one more year. I think they're gonna be able to sell that Jackson Dart had promised didn't have a top receiver. I think they'll be able to sell it on that. But
you're not winning the next 3 games. That's for sure.
It's tough to give him 40. It's tough to give him 40 attempts. That's what I'm thinking. Giants just hate Tracy. They just hate Tyron Tracy now.
He's hurt.
He's hurt. Oh, he's hurt. Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought they just weren't feeding him. I was like, what the heck? Why is he not getting any carries? Yeah, and Cam Scatterbo is one of the most inefficient runners I've ever seen. He's resorting to just find player, hit player instead of find hole, hit.
He's
hole.
A blockhead. I love him.
Yeah, I don't think he's very good. You shouldn't try and hit people when you're 1 yard in the that's how you get fumbles. Like that's how one of those veteran defensive tackles just strips the ball. It's like,
well, it doesn't matter. Both these teams aren't going anywhere. They're both 1-4. They're vying for the top 5 pick.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, the Saints looked good against the Giants. Like, that's like saying like, it's 1-4 teams. That's just all I need to say. They're both 1-4. All right, next we have the Dallas Cowboys traveling to the New York Jets and winning 37-22. Game was in hand.
Much about this game.
Yeah, I'll just say it. Dallas was up late in the third quarter, 3:29 right here. I'm seeing that Dallas was up 30-3. Justin Fields got sacked on the 9. Yeah, that was pretty much the game right there.
Cowboys are not that good. People are hyping them up like, bro, you beat the Giants and the Jets. Calm down.
Not so fast. You got to give them the flowers on a few things. I will say Javonte Williams is all the way back. Their running defense is very good. Or not the running defense. The rushing offense is... hey, dude, 139 yards is still really good, dude. And Javonte Williams... okay, well, he had 5 touchdowns in 4 games, dude. That doesn't mean anything. That means something.
You think Dak's the MVP?
No. I think he might be the fantasy MVP. He had 18 completions for 29 attempts, 237 yards, 4 touchdowns, 127 passer rating, 8.2 yards per attempt. It's hard to really judge Dak because this offense doesn't really they kind of run to set up the pass a lot. They don't really do many like underneath throws. They kind of keep it within like the 10 to 15, a 10 plus range for all their throws. But I mean, Dak's seeing the field well, dude. Like,
So is Fields, by the way.
Yeah, that was on the flip side. It's like, yeah, Fields had a pretty good day too. He had 2 touchdowns. I mean, it's hard to judge that because it was garbage time stuff. Like I said, they only had a field goal through 3 quarters. Like they most of that was garbage time production for Fields. So like I said, again, if you're a fantasy football person, it's like Fields and Dak were at a really solid game, but again, Dak did all that in not garbage time. Fields did that in garbage time. So
yeah.
Brees Hall all the way back, 14 attempts for 113 yards. Probably need to give him more carries. Probably need to run the football. This offense needs to run the football more. They gotta play possession, dude. They don't really have the dogs to be in these kind of shootouts because clearly, like the Cowboys did. So, Jake Ferguson had a good day. He had 7 receptions for 49 yards, 2 touchdowns. George Pickens had a sick touchdown. That was a sick catch. Jets are 0-5, have no turnovers. Story of the Jets. I mean, they're an 0-5 football team. Driver's seat for the first overall pick. Yeah, driver's seat for the first overall pick. So
Sauce Gardner is not the same Sauce Gardner he was his rookie year.
Oh yeah. Oh, I think that he is. He's so locked down that nobody's throwing it to him, and they're throwing it to the opposite side. I think losing DJ Reed was a bad call for the Jets. They needed to keep him.
He's a med Gardner now. He lost his sauce.
Yeah, well, that's the thing about having a lockdown corner. It's like if you have a lockdown corner on one side of the football, you could game plan away from him and then go for his backup. Because the backup may not be very good. And as it turns out, not looking like CB2 is very good for the Jets right now. Probably should have kept the other guy. All right, next we have the do you want to do? All right, let's do the mid-afternoon slate, but let's start with a funny one first. This Titans traveling to the Arizona Cardinals and winning 22-21.
What the hell, bro?
What the hell? So many all-time sports bloopers here, man. So many. So, to start the sports bloopers in this game, Kyler Murray, in the shotgun, snaps the ball. Football goes directly to visor. Fumbles. Obviously live ball. Tennessee. I think Tennessee got it. Let me see if I can find that play.
Then you had the running back DeMarcado rush into the end zone, but he pulls Deshaun Jackson and just tosses it out.
Yep, at a completely open field. Yeah. Okay. All right. Here it is. So the first half, Arizona's up 21-6. It looked like it was just going to be all Arizona. Looked like they were just going to swamp them. Maybe put a 40 burger up on them. The second half, they just absolutely crumbled. They had a 97% chance to win this game coming out of the locker room.
We're going to fourth quarter.
Yeah. Yep. Going in the fourth quarter, they had a 97% chance, even with that aborted pass even with the missile right to Kyler Murray's face. Still were up. And then DeMarcado. This is. I mean, if you don't believe in the football gods, this is absolutely a football gods sort of game because the Cardinals should not have lost this game. Okay, yeah. So DeMarcado rushed up the middle for 72 yards, touchdown. Figured out that Mercado. First of all, okay. The max level I went to play was high school football. I've never had this situation where if you're running towards the end zone, the idea is that you run through the end zone, then you give it to the official. Because I mean, I get the whole showboating thing. I get that you're celebrating that you just got in the end zone, but dude, it's not worth losing the points over for a showboat. You can't celebrate when you're at the 71. And I was it should still be a touchdown anyway. It's like no, you gotta finish. It. And the fact that we saw this a few weeks ago with the Colts, it's like, dude, this is becoming inexcusable. It's like you the fact that they're professional players that still do this. It's beyond words.
Well, that one was a little different. That one looks like when Donnie Mitchell just lost control of it. This one was a straight up Deshaun Jackson celebration. Remember that when he tossed the ball out right before he got in the end zone and it was a touchback.
Well,
That was years ago.
okay, well,
He started it, by the way.
yeah, accidental on purpose. It doesn't matter to me, man. It's still secure the ball. Like it's not that hard.
Easy.
It's really not that hard to carry the football like that, especially when you have the gloves. Like those gloves are insane. Like you can catch anything with those gloves, and the fact that people still lose the ball is just well. And also, this is also a key thing. Don't spit on your gloves. If you want a real strategy, don't spit on. If you're gonna spit on your gloves, wipe them off.
Oh, that's a good. I usually lick them.
Yeah, no, I see players spit on their gloves constantly, and then they don't dry them with a towel. You gotta dry them with a towel, because that makes like you can't make your hands all slippery and then expect to hold on to the football, especially with any like you're spitting on it. You have mucus in there, so it's gonna make the ball slippery instead of like sticky.
Well,
and also the gloves are sticky enough. I just that was my one little anecdote. I saw Adonai Mitchell do that before he fumbled. It's like
football facts, Kevin West.
Yeah, it's just it irritates me. I like seeing plays like that. It's like you just gave up an amazing play because you didn't want to hold on the ball. I don't understand.
And then there was the silliest thing that happened.
And that wasn't even
with that.
Yeah, exactly. So we had a Kyler Murray fumble straight to the face. We have DeMarcado throwing the ball away pretty much.
To Deshaun Jackson.
And then we have, just one of the most delightful plays of all time. There's just no.
It's a scoring play. Scroll down. Scoring plays will probably be there.
Yeah, this is just absolutely one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my life. Let me read the official stat line. Shotgun. Cam Ward, short pass left, intended for Calvin Ridley. Intercepted by Taylor Demerson at Arizona 5. Taylor Demerson to Arizona 5 for no gain. Fumbles. Touched at Arizona 6. Recovered by Tennessee's Tyler Lockett at Arizona 0. Touchdown.
So he picks it off, fumbles it. Tennessee picks it up in the end zone.
Yeah. So Cam Ward overthrew his receiver for Calvin Ridley. Guy picks it off, runs this way, fumbles it. Fumble goes back for a touchdown in the end zone.
It was funny. It was a funny fumble too, because if you saw it, like everybody was like falling on the ball, but it kept squeezing out, it kept missing, and it went all the way back to the end zone.
Yeah, there was at least five or six people trying to get on the football. It just kept slipping. It literally was like the perfect bounce for it to like it got punched out just right for it to just keep spinning to the end zone.
You ever have like those like weird moments where like you just keep messing up, but like, okay, this is gonna lead to disaster, and then it does? That's exactly what happened here.
Yeah, people say that Madden doesn't simulate real life, and then shit like that happens. Where it's like that was a straight up Madden. That was a straight up Madden glitch play right there. And then obviously Cam Ward drives down the field, Joey Sly hits a field goal, Tennessee wins the game.
I remember texting you were like, "What, they won?" You're like, "What, they won?"
Cinema. No, I was watching the game. I had this up on the multi-view, and I was in awe.
I was the group chat.
I was
the group chat.
I was in absolute awe. I couldn't believe what I was watching. I scrolled into the Denver game because like, obviously the Broncos, but
because you thought they were gonna lose.
Yeah, well, I know. I saw the game. I saw it's 21-6. I'm like, oh, okay, I can take this one. I'm just gonna focus on the Broncos game because it's the only good game right now. And then I pulled up the Buccaneers and Seahawks game like concurrently because I'm like, oh, Bucs and Seahawks games are looking really good. Speaking of, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers traveled to the Seattle Seahawks and win 38-35. Yeah, I didn't really want to talk about Arizona and Tennessee that much because it's like, okay, that was just a funny game. I don't really care about the stat lines. None of those teams are going anywhere. So, especially after the Cardinals lose a game like that, it's like, yeah, I'm sorry, I'm out on the Cardinals big time. They're done. They're cooked. They're always going to be just the Arizona Cardinals. I don't think they're ever going to be a contender in the West, especially with the two powerhouses of the Rams and the Niners. Anyway,
and Seahawks.
Back to another NFC West matchup. Tampa Bay. Dude, these guys went across the country and won this game. The Road Warriors, dude. They're one of the most complete teams in the league. What else is there to say?
Baker's the MVP candidate.
He has to be. At this particular moment, he has to be. He has to be considered. But Sam Darnold didn't have a terrible game either. Baker had
a great game.
Yeah, Baker had 379 yards, 2 touchdowns, 134 QBR. He was
Both these
averaging
guys were on
11 and
Carolina.
a half yards an attempt. He was averaging a first down every throw. He
Both
had
these guys.
4 incompletions the whole game.
I feel like Carolina. I don't think Carolina feels right now.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 people got the football.
Emeka Buka's offensive rookie of the year, dude. He's probably gonna win that.
7 for 7,
At
163
this
yards,
rate-
a touchdown. Dude, Baker and him are
At
just
this
seeing the
rate-
field.
At this rate, dude, he's going all the way. He's getting offensive rookie of the year.
Oh yeah, I think he's definitely in the conversation because I mean he's probably the conversation right now because there's been nobody better.
Well, Jensen keeps getting just plowed in the bins in the backfield. Hampton's out.
He keeps getting plowed in the back.
There's one where it says like a linebacker coming down his face.
Oh yeah.
One of the
Oh, there was
announcers,
a few. Oh, that was another thing about this week too. There's so many announcers that had so many boo boo errors. We'll get to that later. But yeah,
Oh yeah, I know who you're talking about. Back to this game. Kenneth Walker is doing it again in Seattle. It's just like one running back does one, and the other one just needs to suck. I don't know why this keeps happening with them.
Darnold had a good game. Darnold had a really good game. He had 341 yards, 28 for 34 completions versus attempts, 4 touchdowns, 1 interception, 135 QBR. He was averaging a first down a game as well, 10 yards per attempt. Kenneth Walker had 10 attempts for 86 yards. I mean, dude, like Seattle was in this game. Like Seattle, like I think they just had the misfortune of playing the Bucs. Like I really want to see them play the Rams and the Niners. I want to see them play the Niners again. Bro. It's like, Seattle might be in this division, dude. Like this might be. They just can't win at home for whatever reason. Like Seattle's good on the road. They can't win at home for whatever reason.
It's bizarre, actually, really bizarre.
And Jigba's making his case to be the top receiver in the league on 32 yards, touchdown on 8 catches. He's playing lights out. I mean, he's unguardable. He's unguardable the same way that Justin Jefferson's unguardable.
Yeah, dude. I mean, this was a fantastic game, and it came down to the wire too. Last minute field goal.
Yeah, Baker is just patent that now, dude. That's 4 wins. They're that one of the there's that team like the Vikings last year that they just win these close games, like, or the Chiefs, like they just win these close games. Like it's also, I just want to say about this game, all-time uniform matchup.
Yeah, it looked like the 80s, bro. It looked good.
Yeah, the Seahawks had their classic throwback, the royal blue unis, and then the Tampa Bay had the creamsicle away jerseys. They were the all white and the orange. Classic. I mean, this game is absolutely amazing.
Did you see that one fan that was talking crap to Baker before the game in the stands? Like he recorded and everything, and then at the end, Baker finds him.
Why do that to Baker Mayfield? Baker Mayfield is what a turnaround, man. That is what a fall from grace and a complete turnaround.
Hey, good job, Browns. You had your guy, and you got rid of him. They finally found their quarterback.
Yeah,
and they let him go.
What was Cleveland thinking, man? They do that every time. It's like, what was Cleveland thinking? They had a stud.
Carolina had both these guys.
They had a stud, and they literally traded him away because, well, we know why they got rid of him. They had a complete regime change, and Stefanski's he's one of the smartest dumb coaches I've ever seen, dude. Like he just doesn't know how to keep a good thing going.
Yeah.
All right, we'll circle back around to probably the second best game of the slate, and then we'll layer it in with we'll layer in the peak football with the bad football, and that is
this game was not even close.
Detroit Lions versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Detroit wins 37-24. This was Detroit all the way, dude. They whiplashed them.
And now Flacco's the Bengal.
Yeah, it's yeah, the Bengals are just not
which
a good
will
product.
do nothing. This will do nothing for the Bengals.
I think actually, call me crazy, I think this actually will help the Bengals out a lot. I think Browning was just his confidence was shot. There's
3 interceptions. He didn't play awful outside of those 3 interceptions.
No, he played awful for the first half, and he threw the three touchdowns late in the game. So
Ja'Marr Chase was going off.
So again, like, Ja'Marr Chase went
off.
Did
you see that stat? Ja'Marr Chase was the lead tackler for this game.
He was the leading tackler of this game?
Yeah, because for like maybe just the first half. Go to tackle. Yeah, find Jamar Chase right there.
I was getting tackles.
Oh, we had 3 tackles this game.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah, because those 3 picks because they were thrown to him his way.
Man, I Bengals are just playing they're just playing bad football right now, dude. I don't even know if Burrow would have saved this team, dude. They're just playing bad football.
Tell me, man, he's gonna pull a Carson Palmer here soon.
Yeah, they're just playing bad football. Meanwhile, I mean, Detroit. Like, what else do you want to say? Sam Laporta caught a touchdown. Jameer Gibbs caught a touchdown. Tesla caught a touchdown. Brock Wright caught a touchdown. David Montgomery threw a touchdown. David Montgomery rushed for a touchdown. Like, if you want to bet on over for touchdowns scored in games, like Detroit just knows how to get into the end zone, dude. They just know how to get in.
High on the hog right now, dude.
Yeah,
Detroit's just the team right now.
Yeah, and their defense is playing a lot better. Like Kirby Joseph had a pick, Robertson had an interception, Anzalone had an interception. It's like they're just playing well. It's Aiden Hutchinson has to be comeback player of the year. He's got to be comeback player of the year. Like the defense is just completely different with him on the field. And you're starting to see now that like he's starting to feel better about his legs. So they're like he's playing a lot faster. So yeah, Detroit's just insane right now. Jared Goff had 3 touchdowns, 258 yards. Like what else is there to say? Like Detroit's one of the classes of the league, and Cincinnati is looking pretty likely that they're going to get a high pick this year. Which honestly, good for Cincinnati. For the love of God, get a tackle. Somebody's got to defend the quarterback, dude. Like, there's nobody back. And don't just draft a tackle. Draft him with in mind, thinking that he's going to get a second contract. And don't just give him away. Because that's it. That's the story of the Bengals. Like, they just constantly draft tackles and they just get rid of them. Stick with your guys. All right, then finally, for the... actually, those two. Do you want to cover your team or you want to do my team?
Let's do your team first.
All right. Great afternoon slate. Outside of a few games, great afternoon slate of football games. We have the Denver Broncos traveling to the Philadelphia Eagles and winning 21-17.
Ta-da! You're getting boat race the first half, dude.
Yeah. Philadelphia. I will say that Philadelphia is attempting to do something very sneaky.
11 total rushes. 11? Are you serious?
Yeah. So first half, I mean, obviously Denver was keeping it close with Philadelphia, but Denver couldn't finish any drives in the first half. This was a very un-Denver-like game because usually Denver this year has started out great in the first half, and then they sort of crumbled in the fourth quarter. Not this game. A total opposite.
Riley Monster, we can slick with that defense, bro. Holy cow.
Best thing about Denver is that we didn't turn the ball over. Coincide on 99 yards. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 10 people caught pass. 10 people were targeted by Bo Nix. Like, Bo had 242 yards, a touchdown. 87 QBR, 6.2 yards stepped. It didn't matter. Philadelphia's defense is great, and he didn't turn the ball over, which I have to say credit to Bo Nix. J.K. Dobbins had 20 attempts for 79 yards and a touchdown. I mean, finally. I mean, it's not like they were listening to me, but I'm glad they finally started to run the football in the second half.
Your offense is still struggling, man. Like, I mean, Bo Nix still needs to make those deep throws. Like, you probably would have had this game like way more in lock if he could make those deep throws.
I think Bo needed to play during the preseason. This was my biggest fear, was that Denver's going to start slow because he didn't play at all during the preseason. I would say Philadelphia they're sloppy. Like Denver's pass rush made him sloppy. Nick Bonita had 2.5 sacks. Alex Singleton was a menace. Pat Surtain was just absolutely locking down AJ Brown. Like, AJ Brown couldn't get open against Pat. The stat line's better for AJ Brown than it really was showcasing, because I mean AJ Brown was just getting torched by Pat Surtain late in the game too.
They just stopped using Saquon for some reason, dude. Like, 6 rushes? You gave Saquon 6 rushes? Are you serious?
Yeah, Denver was just dialing up pressure from all sorts of different directions. And
Surtain locked down AJ Brown, dude. AJ Brown could do nothing.
Yeah, I didn't like the defensive. I didn't like the possessions late for Denver. I felt like, especially when there was 9 seconds left and they'd set up that Hail Mary pass for Jalen Hurts. I didn't like that. I thought McMillan should have tackled Devonta Smith inbounds, and that would have ended the game. I didn't like that one bit. I thought the game was still there for Philadelphia late, and it shouldn't have been. I feel more that this is a real testament that Denver's defense is for real, and they could go on the road and they could kick your ass. That's exactly what this kind of tone set to me. They could kick your ass outside of one player, and that is Riley Moss. Dude, he was giving this game away. Like he was
Devontae's stats.
He was because he was Riley Moss was lined up against Devonta Smith, and Devonta Smith absolutely roasted him. This is what you get when you put a 3rd round pick on a Heisman Trophy winner, guys. Like, please put Jetta Barron on him next time. Like Jetta Barron had a great game. He had a really good game. That's probably his best game as a rookie, and it showed. And Jaquan McMillan had a good game. It's like, we have the talent. We just, I don't know why we're so committed to playing Riley Moss. Move him to safety, or making the bar something. Like, Riley Moss still has value. It's just, I don't know why they keep putting him up against the twos. It's like, put Jetta Barron in the slot, put Jaquan McMillan on the outside, then boom, then Pat Surtain will just lock down one side of the field, and you're fine. Because like Hurts still had a good game. He had 280 yards, 2 touchdowns. Philly special didn't work. The tush push didn't work at all against Denver's interior defense, which I have to say I was like, Denver defense. Vance Joseph, man, what a turn of events, dude. I think that 70-20 loss to the Dolphins really changed his entire viewpoint of how to coach defense, which is excellent.
Yeah, well.
But I love that Denver won, and I'm happy that they won for 2 to win the game. But it's just, dude, they need to play better. Like that third quarter stretch was rough.
Both sides playing sloppy, really.
Well, Denver. Okay, I would say Denver was playing sloppy because Denver wasn't call. Denver was they just weren't making the plays that they needed to make at the opportunities they did until late. Which I'm saying, like, they still won the game, but until late, it's like if we kept making those plays throughout the game, like Denver would be 5-0. Like this game actually. I was so happy that they won, but at the same time, I was a little infuriated because it's like Denver should be 5-0 right now, and they're just not. And it's like all these games are like in Denver's hands now, and that's why they're real. They're for real, dude. Like Denver's a serious contender, and that's not just me as a fan saying that. It's like Denver's healthy. Probably got 2 defensive player of the year candidates in Pat Surtain and Nick Bonito. I mean, Nick Bonito's unbelievable. He was roasting Lane Johnson the whole day. And Mailata. It was just roasting him. The tackles couldn't block him. And I mean, yeah, that's my thoughts on the Broncos. Great one, absolutely great one. But it's like, let's see a little bit more, Bo. Like, come on. You had a 61% completion rating. You threw the ball 39 times. Let's see a little bit more. Because it's like Bowen is like he's almost there to being like a top 10 quarterback. He's almost there. He just needs to complete those passes. And I mean, and also kind of the hidden hand of this game was penalties.
Yeah, you're still making a lot of penalties, bro.
Yeah, like that last drive where they went to score the touchdowns. Like there was one hellacious intentional grounding. That was. I don't know how you can throw that flag. I don't know how you can throw that flag. And then followed up, Zach Bond gave us an absolute gift by.
Yeah, I know.
Why did he just want to bash RJ Harvey's brains in on the ground? That was not smart.
Because he's a football player, bro. He has to do what he was built to do.
Yeah.
I mean, he may have as many penalties as the Chargers did.
Yeah. Meanwhile, I mean, this is also is on Philadelphia for. Who cares if AJ Brown gets 8 targets? Who cares if Devonta Smith gets 10 targets? Who cares?
Like, you're winning. Like nobody feels sorry for him. You're winning. Like,
they were up 17-3, and then just like, you know, Saquon, yeah, you can take a rest. Like we think we got this.
That's usually when you want to start running it, so you can run the clock.
I don't understand it. Like that pass that 47-yard touchdown that Saquon had. I thought the game was over after. I thought they were just gonna run the. I'm like, oh great, Saquon Barkley's gonna score 4 touchdowns and we're gonna get blown out, and they just didn't do it. It was so weird. That was my main takeaway from this game was like I'm so happy that Denver won. I'm so happy that Denver kind of shut up all the naysayers. But it's like at the same time, it's like yeah, but Philadelphia just gave this game away, dude.
Yeah, 11 rushes total, bro. 11 rushes total.
Yeah, I don't understand it. I don't know why that's why I love Saquon Barkley as a player. Like he's a great leader, but at the same time, it's like really, like he was averaging 5 yards a carry. You didn't give him the ball once. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. They gave the game away, and I'm happy Denver capitalized.
That was unbelievable. This next game.
That's right. The Washington Commanders traveling to the Los Angeles Chargers and winning 27-10. This was.
This game made me want to throw my body in a river and drown, dude. Like.
Yeah, it's
freaking A. Like Herbert could be like Herbert. Okay, he had that one pick that was tipped in the on the line of scrimmage, but it's not Herbert's fault for any of these games, dude. Like he had that nice 41-yard rush, and then like that, dude. First off, where all started going wrong was Quentin Johnson had that nasty fumble, which should have been a penalty for helmet to helmet, and then freaking backed up in the end zone. This is my pet peeve penalty, dude. When you're about to punt, you don't hit the kicker. Like dumb penalty, like we would have had a touchdown right there. Like this game would have been like this. We would have it would have been up 17-0 at that point. But nope, gotta make stupid fucking decisions. And then like, oh my gosh, dude. Part of it's injuries. Part of it was the Chargers could not get out of their own way, dude. Like holy hell. Yeah. Freaking A, man. Like come on, you're all pros, dude. I don't care how many people are injured. Like you're all in the NFL.
To be fair, and I you're right. They're down 16 players. 16.
Yeah, I know. It's bad, dude.
What is going on with the training department for the Chargers?
I don't know, dude. Like, somebody put up Montezuma's curse on us or something because it's ugly. Like, I mean, I can't really so much with the Commanders. Don't even speak that name.
The Staley curse.
Don't even say that name.
I mean,
why did you say that name?
Yeah, This one was baffling, man. Jaden Daniels didn't look particularly that great. I mean, he's in his big old brace. He had a 57% completion rate. I mean, he did 231 yards and a touchdown. So it's not like Jaden Daniels had a normal, efficient day for the opportunities he was given, but he didn't really have a great day. The reason why I'm saying that the injuries are killing the Chargers is because their D line is not very good right now. Jaquaski Merritt had 14 attempts for 111 yards, 2 touchdowns. That was a game. Yeah, we could not.
Like, he scored on the same run play he scored the first time. He scored on the same 2 plays.
Yeah. Yeah. Deebo Samuel had a resurgent game. He had 8 catches for 96 yards and a touchdown. Luke McCaffrey had a 50-yard bomb, dude. Like, yeah, they need to give him more targets.
Yeah, that play happened immediately after the roughing the kicker penalty.
Oh, yeah. Well, there you go. Hey, dude, you got to give it to the Commanders, dude. They know how to capitalize on big plays. That's always been a big MO for the Commanders. Yeah.
This game just pissed me off, dude. Like it was tied at half. We should have been going at 17-0 at half.
Yeah, it was 10-0 going into the second quarter.
And the Commanders' defense is nothing special, dude. They're really not. We just have nobody to protect Herbert.
Oh, well, I'll tell you what the story...
Alt's out. Becton's in rotation. Slater is out. Like,
yeah, they're down to their third right tackle. Trey Pipkins got injured. Oh, this is the story of the game right here. 13:38 left in the second quarter. Trey Pipkins injured on a play.
Oh, and I have Pipkins. Look at the one above. Oh, I didn't mention it, but Omarion Hampton's now out for 4 weeks. So now we're down Najee and Omarion.
Yeah. Will the Chargers trade for... Well, I know the Chargers can trade for somebody. His name is Alvin Kamara. He got 8 rushes. They got to be in on one of these running backs, dude. If they want to try and save the season, they're probably going to make a trade for a running back, I would assume.
At this point, I would rather trade like first-round picks for like high-quality tackles, dude. Like this is bad.
Do you think the Chargers might trade for Derrick Henry?
I mean...
I'm not sure. Like, his contract's up after this year for... Actually, I don't know. Did they extend him?
Well, Mark Andrews is apparently available.
Yeah, man. Well, there's a lot of bad teams that the Chargers could
Jim
probably.
likes.
They need to do something about all these
Well,
injuries, dude.
Well, we know Jim likes taking players from his brother, so I mean,
yeah, I mean, we'll have to see. Dude, I get that the D line and the offensive line situation for the Chargers is abysmal. There was a PFF grade of Herbert, and it's like all their grades were below 60, which for an offensive line grade, I don't really know what they're using them. I guess they're using win rate. I guess
well, below 50 is an F, so
yeah, and everybody was below 60, and Chargers backup are they already have their backup left tackle. They're down to their second backup right tackle. Yeah, they're gonna have to. Greg Roman is really gonna have to change up that offense. If they're gonna be successful.
Well, we're playing the Dolphins next week, and then following that team is the Colts. So, which Joel and Klimac might be back for. So there might be a silver lining coming up soon. But at least I'm not even sure they could beat the Dolphins at this point, dude. We're ravaged at this point.
I wouldn't really. I wouldn't be completely out if I were you, but the injuries are definitely concerning.
Yeah,
for sure. All right, next game we have the New England Patriots traveling to the Buffalo Bills and winning 23-20. Buffalo was minus 550 at one point in this game.
I told you, dude. Buffalo's defense.
They're minus 8.5.
Buffalo's defense is pretty average, dude.
Yeah, I think we're starting to learn that maybe McDermott's defense isn't exactly the greatest. Maybe he needs to give a play calling on the defense if he was calling the plays. I'm not particularly sure on that, but
May didn't really have any touchdowns. I mean,
this was a classic Patriots total team win. This felt like a Vrabel, like, hey Steph, Stephon Diggs, we're gonna ride on you because we think that you're fueled by vengeance. So, and as it turns out, accurate assessment. Stephon Diggs was the story of this game. Yeah, 10 targets for 146 yards. Just kept moving the chains, man. Drive killer after drive killer for the Buffalo Bills on defense. Like, he just kept converting. I would look away for this game for 5 seconds and it'd be Stephon Diggs catching like a 15-yard pass. It was like Drake May was on it tonight. That night, Drake May looked really good.
Yeah,
I was very encouraged by it. He only had 8 incompletions on 101 QBR. I'll do it. Like, Josh Allen didn't have a bad game either. He had 253 yards. He had a bad pick. I mean, that was a horrible pick. But 2 touchdowns on 22 completions for 31 attempts. Yeah, Buffalo's defense is super suspect without Ed Oliver. Super duper suspect.
Yeah, dude. Well, there's no way you can generate pressure. I mean, Drake May had all time to throw, dude.
Yeah, Well, Greg was and it's like they're getting production. It's just they're not making any game-breaking plays. I feel that Buffalo is just James Cook getting on 15 attempts for 49 yards. Like, Josh Allen should not be out getting James Cook. Period.
Yeah,
like, this is on the offensive line because it's like Dalton Kincaid had a good game. He had 6 receptions for 108 yards. Like, again, like, Josh Allen's hard to beat, but the Patriots they figured out how to get short fields. Their special teams, dude. Patriots special teams might be the best in the league. Like, their special teams coordinator is insane. He's a madman, and this really is starting to break my confidence in Buffalo being this undefeatable team. Like, I mean, they literally were defeated. They literally were undefeated and they became defeated. But
you look around the league right now, it really is a toss-up now for who's going to be the contenders of the Super Bowl for, like, both divisions.
I personally still believe Buffalo's got a great shot of making the Super Bowl, but only having a 1-game advantage over the field is not ideal if you're Buffalo.
They're tied now with the Jags.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, for the playoff picture,
and the Colts.
Yeah, that was a bad loss for Buffalo. Buffalo needed to win that game if they really wanted the 1 seed. Buffalo needed to win this game, and they just didn't. Yeah, they got to figure out that they got the same they got the same problems as the Ravens, man. Their defense is defeatable.
Really defeatable.
Okay. Then finally, speaking of defeatable,
this is awesome.
I am
just great.
So happy that this game occurred. I'm so happy. Mainly because, you know, the Jaguars have just been losers for their entire franchise history. And now all of a sudden, they get this guy named Liam Cohen. They get this guy named Travis Hunter. And all of a sudden, it's like, Jags are must-watch TV, dude. They're a fun team to watch.
Trevor Lawrence looks good again, dude.
Yeah. The game we're talking about is Monday Night Football. Kansas City Chiefs lose 28-31 to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, this game is all about the Jags. If Trevor Lawrence didn't have that fumble in the first half, like this would have been all. This game probably would have been 21-38. Like this would not have been close if he didn't have that fumble in the end zone. But regardless, I mean, still the Jaguars got a squad, dude. They got a squad.
No, they do. We finally saw a Travis Hunter sighting.
Oh yeah, he had a. Yeah, I have to say, man, he might be prime time. He might be prime, because I don't know how he can do what he does. He had a killer deflection in the second half. Like if they just use him they need to use him like that. Just limited snaps. He has 100 snaps. He has like 100 snaps, or on both sides of the ball, which is like okay, like probably 200 offensive plays total so far in the season. Your split is snaps 50-50. Probably good use. Probably good. Like I think they're fine. I think they're striking a good balance with them. So and that's a testament to Liam Cohen. I mean that guy's a mad scientist. The Trevor Lawrence was the story. Trevor Lawrence's legs was the story of this game. He had 10 attempts for 54 yards, 2 touchdowns. Probably should have had 3, but he fumbled it. He fumbled the one. Trevor Lawrence is like the most nonchalant quarterback I've ever seen, dude.
He is.
It's like he'll throw for 221, touchdown, interception, rush for 2 touchdowns, and it's like didn't really feel like he broke a sweat at all.
Yeah, dude.
Like we need to be more intense. I need him to be more intense. Like he needs to be more intense. I know that he's not that guy, but like he needs to, like Mahomes' competitive nature kept them in this game. Like Patrick Mahomes had 318
He's their lead rusher.
yards. Yeah,
that's a problem.
Yeah, he had 318 yards, a touchdown and a pick, 6 for 60 yards and a touchdown. Mahomes threw for 41 times. Like, but they're not going to win like that. They're not going to win like this. I think
no, dude.
Yeah, like instead of the Chiefs like being like, oh, it's fourth quarter, like, oh, they're only down a field goal, like, oh, okay, they're gonna put a drive together and win this game. Looking like it, and then absolute freaking lightning strike. Devin Lloyd, 99-yard pick 6. Love to see it. Why is his speed only 82 in Madden? He was outrunning like Xavier Worthy, bro. Like, I don't understand that one. The Devin Lloyd, man, what a pick for the Jags, dude. That was yeah. He's also one. They have a good linebacker core with False. I don't even know how to say Alukun.
You want to know a fun fact, Gary?
He's there's yeah.
You want to know a
Jags
fun fact?
Squad. What's up?
You want to know a fun fact? Chiefs play the Lions next week.
Love it. Denver's got to win next week. Yeah, Denver plays Jets.
I think we're getting there. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I think it's safe to say the Chiefs' kingdom is starting to fall.
Dude, I would legitimately take out. I probably should have taken out not make the playoffs bet after the Baltimore game because they looked good, but Baltimore looks bad. Baltimore looks really bad.
Awful, dude.
And I just think the Chiefs are a mid team now. They're not a contender, which is
they're really
wild.
not.
I mean, it's wild. Like they have most of the same players. They have Tyquan and Thor. They have like a bunch of 4-2 guys, and they're trying to revive that 2018 offense again. It's not going. It's not going. Kareem Hunt had a good game. Looks like he's probably going to take back over the backfield, but this is the problem with the Chiefs. Is like they should have drafted they should have got Amarian Hampton. Honestly, they should try to get a running back because they kept trying the Patriot way where they're like, oh, we're not going to draft running backs at all, and then all of a sudden it's like Patrick Mahomes is your lead rusher. Like,
yeah, Pacheco does not look like the same Pacheco, dude.
Yeah. And I mean, meanwhile, it's like the Jaguars are doing the exact opposite. It's like they drafted Etienne. Etienne kind of had his injury struggles, and now all of a sudden he looks really good. which is
much
like,
better than
I mean, yeah. And Travis Hunter had 3 catches for 64 yards. He that huge deflection. It's like if they just keep putting Travis Hunter in opportunities to make big plays, like Jaguars are gonna be a tough team to defeat.
Yeah.
And there's gonna be a game where he's gonna go for 100 and have an interception. Like there's like they're gonna give him they're gonna give him that opportunity, which is exciting. Jaguars they're for real. Like I cannot wait to watch the Jaguars versus the Colts. Like that's gonna be it. That's gonna be a lock and horns kind of matchup.
I think it will be too.
All right, well that's week 5 of the NFL slate. We have some additional stories we wanted to cover this week because there's a particular headline that was a little disturbing before the games on Sunday.
Yeah, good old Mark Sanchez.
Yeah, Mark Sanchez stabbed and was in critical condition. And initially I thought, I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's some bum that was trying to shake him because he's he's a famous quarterback and all that stuff like that. Probably makes a lot of money. Oh, as it turns out, totally wrong. Mark Sanchez decided that he wanted to go ham on a Uber driver, a 69-year-old Uber driver, and pepper spray the guy. And apparently it escalated to the point where there's a knife involved. I did some journalism on this one, so I saw where the incident occurred, and there is like 8 or 9 like sports bars around that area. So highly likely that Mark Sanchez was inebriated or on something. And
it sounds like he was inebriated. I mean, he tried to get into the guy's car apparently.
It's just weird. It's just
because he was parked in a spot. Like, bro, it's a DoorDasher. He's gonna give him a minute. Like, he just let him drop his food off and go.
I know he's
not staying there.
I know he was mad that his food is taking too long to get to him, which is just so disgusting. It's for someone like Mark Sanchez, I would agree that I think that he would have found a way to fumble away another career, but as it turns out, dude is prone to it, man. He is prone to fumbling.
You think he'll get fired?
He's done. I think the second that he got arrested, it was the second that they were voiding his contract, and we're going to move on. Because, dude, there's a lot of announcers that want that job at Fox. There's a lot of announcers and a lot of quality candidates that probably done better than Mark Sanchez, to be frank. But yeah, man,
what was he drinking? You think he's drinking tequila?
Everything, bro. Everything, dude. Probably everything, man. I wouldn't put it past him that he was a big booze hound, because it's like he probably was drinking everything. And yeah, it's just
crazy story. Like, just like what?
Yeah,
so crazy. We had to comment on. I'm like, what? We got to talk about this. This is silly.
Yeah, usually I just like to stay focused on the games, but that was just way too funny to not. I mean, it's sad for like it was any deaths. I mean, it's funny because they both lived, but. Like, how tragic it would have been? He would have just killed the guy just because he didn't give his DoorDash order.
No, it wasn't a DoorDash order. The guy was parked in a parking spot. He was like, "You can't park there," and then he jumps in his car.
Oh, that was a story. Oh, I didn't hear that. Yeah. Oh my.
That's what I'm saying. Like, bro, he's gonna be there for the DoorDash.
Dude, he must have been there for like 3 minutes. He must have been so messed up. He must have been just absolutely trashed.
Well, apparently it was all, "You can't park there." And the guy was like, "I'll just give you a few minutes." And then then he jumps in his car, and that's when the pepper spray and the knife came out. Apparently Mark Sanchez got stabbed quite a few times. The guy was 70 years old. He stabbed a 70-year he got in a fight with a 70-year-old man.
Dude. Hey, a 70-year-old guy like Mark Sanchez seems like he's a young man, dude. Like, he's in shape. In
12:30 in the morning. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah, 70. Hey, kudos to the 70-year-old guy, man. You're freaking 70 years old and you're stabbing a young man like that, and
something happened to him too. Well, something happened to him too. He was in the hospital as well.
Yeah, of course. Because Mark Sanchez more likely probably turned a knife on him.
Well, Sanchez has got plenty of money. I don't think he needs this gig anyway.
Oh yeah, he's his public reputation's over. He's toast. Come on, you can't do that
over the butt fumble anymore.
Yeah,
I thought it was something funny. Like, he threatened to come out of retirement, and then he got stabbed. Like, no, the guy was like, "The hell you are."
Yeah, that was Roger Goodell, dude. He just went up to his hotel room and was like, "Oh, you thought you were gonna play again? Nah."
Make the call.
Nah, there you go. Freaking just hits him with a Counter-Strike kind of thing. Yeah, that was week 5 of the NFL season. plenty of funny games, plenty of just absolute classics. Thank you, Arizona Cardinals. Thank you. I have never laughed so hard watching a football game before, dude. That was so funny. Like, if you're a fan of the team, eventually you just got to say like, oh, okay, all right, that happened. You know, and I mean, hey, this is a fan of a team that got blown out 70-20 a few years ago. Okay, like eventually you just got to laugh. You got to put your hands up.
They got on ESPN for the wrong reasons. That's a lot of come on man clips right there.
Yeah, dude. And yeah. That was week 5 of the NFL season, folks. We'll see you later for our week 6 predictions, where we hopefully get everything right again.
Of course.
All right. Have a good week, everybody.
Have a good one.